What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense, and it has been a crazy morning slash afternoon. I just found out that I made it to Candy's Speak On It preview. Uh, hopefully this is good, but yeah, this is my thumbnail, and this is Candy. So that was actually pretty cool. I don't know how that'll pan out, but cool. I like Candy. Like the video as my intro plays because we got a lot to discuss. All of this stuff is heating up.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. That's all. 1 and 1 got to equal 2.
Make it make sense, boo.
Bivens. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
Sun in the sky.
So before we get started with the foolishness, I want to say thank you guys, everybody who sent me words of encouragement, prayers, positive energy about the loss of my grandmother. I appreciate it, and I love you guys for it. We are a little messy around here, but we are a family, dysfunctional, messy family.
Period. Dot.
So thank you again. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, but let's get into the mess. So I want to start with this. If you are an avid Wendy watcher, you will remember when the girls of xscape had reunited and they were on Wendy Williams. Well, Wendy had some words for Latasha and they were not well received. We all felt it, the viewers. So I'm going to let you guys take a listen because it definitely speaks to where we're at with Rocky. Trust me, trust the process. You will understand where I'm going with this one.
And then Latasha, you've kept your weight off nicely.
Thank you.
You look really terrific.
Thank you so much.
I remember when you guys would take your publicity shots, you would always hide behind the other girls.
I would.
And only show face. Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Look back.
You know when Wendy says, oh, yes, she's being messy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She was being messy. But you remember specifically, Wendy said, you hid behind the other girls. One of two things happened. Either Latasha really wasn't at a place where she was truly comfortable with herself and did not want to admit to that, or some of you guys, as you have been watching all of these interviews, have been saying that you feel that she is a deceptive person. So let's go here. And I'll let you hear what she had to say on a more recent interview that she did with the We Sound Crazy podcast, where she actually admits that Wendy was right. It's all very sad.
Well, in the beginning, it wasn't easy for me because I was always the big girl in xscape. And so I would be kept in the back a lot. They wanted me to just sing, but you stay in the back. And every time I would go.
So right there, she literally says Wendy Williams was right. Again, I think that maybe she just wasn't actually ready to admit that, especially so publicly. But, it could be that she's just a deceptive person and does not acknowledge things when asked a direct question, which technically would not have been bad on her. It would have been probably bad on the management from xscape to continuously just push the girl who they felt was, as she's termed it, the fluffy one to the back. Kelly Price said very similar things. They had her all up and down bad boy, and they wouldn't even put her in the videos. Her voice was everywhere. But anyway, I digress. So let's move on to the rest of this interview. Again, shout out to the We Sound Crazy podcast. She dropped some tidbits, guys, and this tidbit is more so about who she is as a person and how that relates to Rocky, her husband, which we will be getting into.
Go somewhere. They would give me a compliment, but it was like, the big girl, the fluffy girl, she can sing. And I'm like, well, my mom didn't name me the fluffy girl, big girl. She named me Latasha.
Good point.
Yeah, and so it weighed heavy on me for a very long time. And I had low self-esteem for sure. And it was just that. And then I said, I want to do something about it. So I started to eat better. My husband and I started to work out. And I would come home complaining to him like, I don't look the part. And I don't feel pretty. And
That is really sad, guys. I hope that she, outside of all the craziness that's going on, I hope that she has really come to terms with who she is as a person and that she is happy with herself.
he was like, you're beautiful. What do you mean? You get beautiful. Who told you that? And I'm like, everybody. He was like, you're not the person that I see beauty in you. So that's why so many times people are like, you and Rocky been together so long, but he continues to feed into that part of.
He continues to feed into that part of her. Now, this is where we're going to go deep. He continues to feed in the part of her that has low self-esteem. So she continues to stay with him. Now, I don't know if all of these alleged mistresses are true. I need to say that. This is alleged at this point. However, if you guys remember, Rocky got with her at a time where her self-esteem was low and she was with somebody else and he fought to get her. So you have somebody, maybe she didn't have people fighting over her before. So now you have this man who is working for these major artists in the business, fighting over you, feeding you and your self-esteem. And that might be why she hasn't moved on, if these rumors are true, I must say, because I don't know. Wasn't there, wasn't in bed with any of these people. Moving on.
Me, and tells me that, God loves you, I love you too. And that helped me, but throughout the years, it was very hard. But now
So let's move on to what's been going on. There was a phone call between him and Tasha K that she put on her channel. And I need to say this. Typically, I give you guys clips. I spoke to an attorney. No, I will not be giving you a clip of this because at this point, Rocky is backed into a corner. And the most dangerous people are those who feel like they have nothing to lose. So Rocky is being exposed all up and through social media, YouTube, everywhere. And you won't be striking this here channel. But I can tell you, guys, I extrapolate information that a lot of other people don't see. And I heard a lot, even though he was kind of talking in circles. So specifically about him and Unique. He said that there are pictures that she and other girls have, and the feds are on it. So again, we're going in a circle. It's like the feds are on it, and because Tasha said that I have pictures from multiple women that are alleging it's you, and he used this term specifically. Yeah, then pictures they tapped. He used the term tapped, and so the only thing that I could get from that is he's trying to say that maybe his phone was hacked, like a wiretap type situation, and that he didn't actually send pictures of his to these women. Now, that's very interesting because it also plays into the fact that Tasha K asked him directly if Tasha knew about this woman. And he said, yeah, we've been on that. We've been on that times too. And so, just my personal opinion, Tasha does know about this woman because Rocky has told her that she is some form of a stalker, that she has moved into a house near them, i.e., Kevin and his mistress, Sharina, / now fiance. Remember, they had moved into a house near Wendy. Now, y'all, I told y'all about all this a little bit earlier in this video, Manipulated, where I likened things that Latasha, Wendy Williams, and Monique all had in common. I will link that video at the end of this one. But again, he's saying that, she then moved really close to him and they then tapped his phone. So the question is not if Latasha knows, because he already says Latasha knows, but does she know in the sense that she believes her husband, where the claims are these women are stalkers and his phone has been tapped? Or is it a situation where he just feeds that part of her and all of these alleged things that he is doing doesn't play a part because he still feeds her in what she needs? Y'all remember, there's a whole bunch of different types of marriages. There's a whole bunch of different types of love. I'm just telling you guys, I picked that out from what this call, interview, recording, whatever it was between Tasha K, and that stuck out to me. You guys can put in the comments, do you actually believe that Tasha knows in the sense that he has these alleged indiscretions, or does she know in the sense that she believes everything that he tells her about these women? That's a good one, y'all. I told you guys we were going to go deep, as we often do on this channel. Then we move on to him specifically talking about Todd. Now, this man has said that he was in some form of management with Michael Jackson. He listed Britney Spears. He listed Trey Songz. Now, I don't know about all this stuff. So y'all know I will be doing more deep dives to see specifically what Rocky has done in the industry. As far as I know, he started off as security for Mr. Kelly, moved on to management. You know, he does have his own business, so potentially he did play a role in all these, but y'all know Mike would probably be side-eyeing if these things are not true and accurate. He goes on to say all of that to say that he's no Toddina. In other words, he's taking what Tamar used as a read against Todd and also using it against Todd. Now, what Todd did in this situation to him, I have absolutely no idea. But how Todd caught that straight, I don't know. But I'm going to find out. We move on because that ain't it. I watched the interview with Unique. I will be doing a play-by-play of everything that she said. So look out for that video coming in the next couple of days. It's a lot of information. I want to make it as clear and concise for you guys, but Unique dropped a lot of tidbits. Alleged, maybe. I don't know. Again, I wasn't in bed with them. I'm over here working. I don't know if it's the Lord's work, but I'm working. Unique said that a lot of people around Atlanta knew them, would see him in her car, them together. And she alleged that they had some form of a tryst while in T.I.'s studio and that T.I. had seen them there. Now, it was very mouth-dropping to hear that, because then you have all these other questions. Well, if T.I. happened to know, did Tiny know? And how did, T.I.'s over there like, how I get in it? I don't know if he heard the interview yet, but he will be hearing it soon. And if there's any, because it's alleged, this is just what Unique said. If there's any truth to that, then there's a lot of questions to be asked. How many people knew? Was this just a closely guarded secret amongst very well-connected people? Or did everybody know? Because there has been other alleged mistresses. Unique is just saying that she was the main one, but could this have this is a lot, guys. So like I said, I will be doing multiple videos, kind of disseminating all the information to you guys in the most concise manner. But we got a lot to talk about in the comment section. Who do you guys believe in this? Did you guys know that T.I.'s name had been dropped in this? I also was part of an interview with Tamika and Tasha's father, and I will be doing a who lied kind of comparison, because we're able now to compare what the mother said and what the father said. Check out for that video in the next couple of days. It's a whole lot going on, guys, and I will be following it all. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys later today for my xscape SWV review that goes on at 8:30 Central right after the show ends. See y'all.